How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Here today with another 1/6 scale figure review. Today we have Batman Prestige Edition from Batman Arkham Knight video game. Taking a look at the box art, we have the black background with the gold accents. We have the gold bat logo right there in the middle. Batman Arkham Knight the video game. And of course you have the Hot Toys exclusive sticker at the top right corner of the box. Off to the side of the box we have Batman Prestige Edition. Then to the side here we have the little magnetic flap. Once we get that open, true to this nice little gold background with all the people who worked on the figure. Then we get a quick glimpse through the window of the figure itself. And once you remove the figure from the box art, we can see some of the accessories here on the clam tray. And once we can remove this figure from the box itself, don't do like I did. I accidentally forgot to tuck the cape back into the plastic, so it kind of stuck to everything. But here we have our very quick first look at Batman Prestige Edition. Moving on to the accessories, starting off with the display base, which is done in this usual angle. We got the gold bat logo at the top, Batman Arkham Knight Prestige Edition, and the nameplate, regular crotch grabber. And then for one of the hands, this is the one we can hold the cold slap grenade. So you can see nice little details on the gloves themselves. Then we have this little gesturing hand, kind of like he's bracing or balancing himself to throw the batarang. And then we have this other hand to hold some gadgets. We have the hand to hold the Disruptor gun. Then we have another hand here for the Grappling line. Then we have the hands for the Batarangs, just kind of wedge them in between the little slot between the fingers. And then we have the swap out mouth plate. This one where he's just gritting his teeth with the angry expression. Then first up for the weapons, we have the Disruptor gun. We have this little slot there where it folds in the game, but this specific weapon doesn't fold. It's made in some usual plastic, nice paint apps on them. Little stock over there does not move either. Then we have some nice little details all around. It's been a while since I played the video game, but I believe this was the voice mimicking gun. So you can see he has the extended mic towards the front. Have some nice paint apps on this. We have kind of like a grayish gunmetal. And then we have the screen in the back. Sadly, no details on that. Then we have the explosive gel gun. It's done in this nice silver and black color and very nicely detailed. Then here we have the line launcher, which is done in this gray color with these nice little blue hints on the handle and on the side. And then these, of course, where the line comes off from, they can move, so you can position those any way you like. Then we have the grappling gun, and we have done in this simple color there, so the little hook can come out of the slot there. This little face plate is interchangeable, so you can swap it out because all the extensions that come with the grapple gun. So this is I think this was the upgraded version of the grapple gun. Seeing as it has the hook, it looks a little stronger. I don't recall very well, but I think that's what it was. And then we have this was the electrical disruptor. So you can see the nice little paint details on that one. We have the stock and the trigger towards the front. Then we have this little slots towards the end, so you can attach it to the grapple gun, and you get your extension there. Then we have these little lines that are done in this soft, kind of like metallic material. so it has these little plugs towards the end. And I plugged this one into the gun, but I think you could plug them into the line launcher as well. Then we have the Batarangs, which are done in plastic with these nice little paint apps on the edge. It's kind of like little silver, kind of gives the effect that, you know, the Batarangs are the blade. Both Batarangs are the same, so it's not much different between either one. Alright, so I already gone ahead and popped off the head sculpt from the figure to do the mouth plate swap. So once you push that little friction piece out the back, you can just go ahead and slide the next mouth plate into the cowl, and then you just kind of just push that in there until it's sitting nicely where you want it. So I went ahead and popped the head sculpt back on with the little angry expression, so we can go ahead and get a closer look at how that looks on the figure. So now we have Batman back to stock, and we're gonna take a closer look at the head sculpt here and the cowl. You see all these nice little details where the eyes are, and of course the other stock mouth plate. All the paint apps on that is very nice. You can see all the details on the side of the cowl there. And on Arkham Knight, the suit felt more like an Iron Man style with all the metal plating, all little parts that move. But I think it comes across nice on the figure as well. And we have this nice shiny gold bat logo towards the center of the chest, of course. Very nicely done. Then we have all these little kind of like little armor bits and details there. Almost looks like they went for like a little carbon fiber look on those little pads there for the traps. Then you can see all the little ridges on the like the neck armor there, little silver bits. And then on the shoulder pads, again we have that nice little kind of like the carbon fiber, I call it, look, which comes across really nice on the figure. Just nice little silver bits there to kind of like tie in with the little carbon fiber look. It's very nicely done. Nice little details on the suit as we look down, kind of like this 3D printed little detailed look. So between like the bicep and the forearms, you can kind of see. Kind of looks like it kind of has this little armor plating to, of course, protect them from fighting crime. Then we have the gauntlets, kind of done in like this shiny navy blue hue. On the other side as well, as you can see. Little side note: I didn't have the patience to unlock this suit in the game, so I never got it personally. So I just went ahead and picked up the figure for that reason, because I wanted it. And then of course towards the front you have all this little armor plating and nice little details on the paint apps. And as we make our way down towards the utility belt, it's done this nice little gold color. There is some kind of like some dirt and some grime on the paint apps there as well, so it's like some weathering. Then towards the back, it's a nice gold color there. And moving down towards the suit, of course, these batsuits, and there's going to be a lot of restriction in terms of movement, but suit is nicely done. Kind of has like that nice little gray, kind of dark navy blue hue to it. We have this little armor plating at the knees. Then with the boots, like nice sculpted plastic. As you can see, all the little ridges and details, so kind of like give it that little armor plated look. It's nicely done. And then towards the front, it kind of has those grooves there. But of course, we do have the little split cut, even though the boot on the sides kind of goes longer towards the ankle, so that's going to restrict some movement. We have some treading details on the bottom of the boots, and towards the back, we have some more little details on the suit. So with the cape, I guess I had mine stored away for too long. Where I live is a little humid and hot at the moment. I can see that the material of the cape kind of has like the nice little shine on one end and at the top of the shoulders, and it was kind of all sticking together, and as I was trying to pull it apart, it felt like I was gonna rip the material itself. So just kind of going over the cape, seeing where some of the wires are. The cape's nicely done. It's a pain to manage. It's very big, so you're gonna have to mess with it a lot to get it to sit to something that you would like or want them to have. And then towards the front, it's kind of done in this kind of like this soft, fluffy material that I wish they would have used for the whole cape. So going over articulation, even though I noticed after that I didn't have his head sitting correctly, so going to that big gap there because I forgot to click it back into place. As you can see, the struggling there with the movement to go up and down, side to side. Some head pivot wasn't too bad. Another issue that I came across as I was doing the movement on the arms, as you can see, this arm, the suit, it's not stitched correctly. I think that was just a QC issue there. So as you can tell, the right arm goes up normally as opposed to the left arm. The stitching at the bicep and the waist there is just all together. So the arms, they're going up out to about there, going forward to there before it starts bunching up at the shoulder. We got a little bit of a movement towards the back. Has some double bend at the elbow, but we'll have the bunching at the suit there in the bicep area and regular wrist peg. And in terms of ab crunch, we're not gonna get a whole lot because of all the little plating there, and of course the way the suit is made, a lot of restrictions. So going forward and back, as you can see, not much, or swivel side to side. For the legs, going up to about there, and before the suit starts to bunch up, restriction going up to about there. We do have some swivel at the thigh. Then we have the double bend at the knee, and of course bunching there. And for the boots, which is done in that little split cut plastic design, so back and forth and swivel on the boot. And it took me to the very end to realize that I didn't snap his head back in correctly, so that huge gap, it's not supposed to be that way. This is how the figure's supposed to look. Alright, so we reached the end of the video for Batman Prestige Edition from the Arkham Knight video game. I believe the limited run on this was about to 500 units, so it's definitely one of those that are hard to come by and hard to find, and the resale price is gonna be through the roof. But aside from some little QC issues that I had with my copy, overall I believe it's a solid figure. Again, I didn't go through all the trouble to unlock this suit in the video game, but at least I have it in 1/6 scale form. But anywho, so as always, I want to thank you all for tuning into the video. If you enjoyed this one, please consider leaving a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more figure reviews, and I hope to catch you all in the next video.